Live from historic Fenway Park here in Boston. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Cincinnati Reds and the Boston Red Sox. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Cincinnati Reds looking like a team that could make some noise. It's a strong roster to start the year. Where do you think they stack up among the league's best?
Well, Boog, they're definitely contenders, no doubt about that. Plenty of talent on this roster.
All right, just about ready to go here at Fenway. And on the mound in this one, Kevin Duke. Singy, always a treat when we get. And we're back here at Fenway Park. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Alex Santo. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
Four-pitch guy, he's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Freddie O'Malley with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen, and when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
And next for the Red Sox, Claudio Espinosa. A little bit high, and that is ball one. Santo, 23 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2025. Ground ball up the middle. Nice stop. Flips it from the ground. That's one. Double play. That was some defensive wizardry.
Perfectly timed dive right there to knock the ball down. He gets up and flips it to the second baseman to start that 4-6-3 double play. Tell you what, that is the pitcher's best friend.
Now the catcher up to hit, Basil Hall.
29.
Trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And there's two away.
Batting ninth.
Santo back to work. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
You know, Luke, every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
Line drive. Oh, he gloves it.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
plate.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Ball one, no strikes. There's a strike. The Red Sox trailing by 2 here on opening day. Check on the runner. Dives back. Ow!
Unless you're really thinking about stealing second base, you should not get picked off by a right-handed pitcher right there. Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And it's even up.
Ball 2.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And that keeps the inning going. Basil Hall with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen, and when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
So 2 down. So the lineup flips over, and now Freddie O'Malley, 1 for 2. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Line to left, down the line, and it's foul. That one off the mark, and that's ball 2.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 on, 2 outs, and that misses. And now 3-1.
Oh, they've had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
The 3-1. And that'll load the bases.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
So now here's the DH, Claudio Espinosa. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Base hit, 1 run is in. Here's the throw, but it's offline. He will score. It's 2-2.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
And now Anthony Valencia. And that's in for a strike. And
You're out. Ball 4, take the base. You're out. You're out.
One down, and now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Basil Hall. Center field, Odell brings it in. 2 away now.
Now back. 3. You're out.
Back inside Fenway Park, bottom of the 8th. And here is Freddie O'Malley. West back to work. Off the mark there. Ball 1. Fought off foul. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That gets down for a hit. And a go-ahead run is on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
And the batter now, Claudio Espinosa. Yeah, that's fouled off. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Up the middle. Oh, great stop. Flips it from the ground. That's one. A sensational double play.
Love the effort on this play. Diving stop. Knows he's got to get rid of it quickly. The only way to do it, the glove flip. Right on the money to start this double play. Outstanding job.
And
That's ball 4. Ball 4. Take your base.
so bases all loaded up. Here's the third baseman, Rainer Bonacci. Golden opportunity right here. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
On the ground, 2 ball. It's in and out of his glove. Tag, got him. Aggressive base running there, trying to take advantage of the defense, but he's out at third. So digging in, Basil Hall.
29.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
2 outs, but the winning run is at first. That one missed. The other way, and a base hit right there. And a potential winning run moves into scoring position at second.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, DeAndre Hamilton.
4, take the bait. You're out.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. O'Malley digs in now. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1. Tying run at the plate. And that one fouled off.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Now batting, number 17.
Now the number 2.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. Hi, folks. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. So the Toronto Blue Jays were not in the postseason last year, but they've made some key additions, and they're among the league favorites now. There's a real hunger around this team, Chris, and with the fan base, they really think they've got a shot to make some noise this year. Just about ready to go, and on the hill, Daniel Batista, and he comes in off a really nice. Season on the hill, Chris.
An ERA in the low twos last year. So consistent, so dependable. Talk about a skipper who's got a guy like that that's going to go out there and not just keep them in the ball game, but really give them an opportunity to win a ball game, even if it's a low-scoring day for the offense. That's who he was last season. And if he's even close to that this year, I think that
dives and makes the catch.
That diving catch right there is the kind of play that just fires up the team, whether it's to make more great defensive plays or to get back in the dugout and swing the sticks.
Stepping.
You're out. That's ball 4. Ball 4. Take your base.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Jess McClure next up for the Blue Jays. In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That misses the zone, and the count even 1-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And a swing and a miss. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across. Bottom of the inning.
And
now
Ball 4. Take your base. You're out. 3.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Cosmo, the next to hit. Looking for his first big league hit right here. And misses inside. Runner at second, 2 down. Here on opening day. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The pitch. That one not close. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. The throw in. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. It's 2-1. So he gets 2 milestones with that hit, his first big league knock, and he drives in his first run as well.
Yeah, you love to get both of those out of the way with just 1 swing of the bat, and it makes the special moment even more special. It's not just an individual accomplishment when you're also driving in a run for your team. That's an at-bat he's never going to forget.
Now the third.
That's ball 4. You're out. 3. You're out. Ball 4. Take your base. 3.
Digging in is the switch hitting out. Fielder Jess McClure.
There's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
In there at the knees, strike 1.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
Drops into the glove, and that's the 3rd out. Leave a pair.
Take the base.
No outs. Runner at first. Henry Cosmo will hit next. RBI single his last time up. Out in front and foul to the left side. Santo gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Swings through that one.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
That one the other way. Bauer. Off balance feed. There's one and two. In time to first for the double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
So the Rays batting order turns over. Now a chance for Luis Hernandez. He swings and fouls one off. Two down, nobody on here on opening day. And there's a foul ball. The 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Yo, what's up, Balo?
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. So the batting order turns over, and now the center fielder, Jess McClure. Check swing, but he went too far. Strike one. McClure, in his rookie season, 22 years old, and he was born in Cuba.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Not close with that one. Going to count 1 and 2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 2-3-4. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
First base.
Bases loaded, nobody out. Samuels digs in now. 0 for 2 in this one. And that's a little bit high. And that's ball 1.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs, 1 hitter at a time.
In the air, right field, Ibarra. He's got it. 1 away.
Now batting,
Barry
the designated
McGowan
hitter,
next to
Barry
hit for the Rays.
McGowan.
He's 0 for 1. Gets the outside corner with that one. Activity in the bullpen. Kurt Melendez getting loose out there. Franklin getting cranked up as well. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Out number 2.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming
Now
in, but
batting,
it's so
the
hard to
second
get on
baseman,
top of as a hitter.
John Oliveros next to hit for the Rays. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
2 outs. Down the line. And that drops foul. Ball one there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. And now the count is even. On the ground. They take the force out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. So they strand 3 and leave them loaded. 7th inning coming up. It's the Rays 2 and the Blue Jays 1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Mitch Argue. No outs, runner at first. And stepping in for the Rays, Henry Cosmo. Gets the bunt down the right side, and a foul ball. Drops a bunt down the first base side. And that's an out on the sacrifice.
There was a time where that sac bunt was just ho-hum, very basic, but
Now
is increasingly difficult as it's become the game.
Back to the top of the order, Jess McClure next up for the Blue Jays. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
There's a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Outside low, and the count is 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. But they go deep twice in the inning, both solo shots. Ray Roberts into the game.
Well,
Three. That's ball 4. Out. Out. You're out. 3.
Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Cosmo, the next to hit. Close, but called the ball. And it's 1-0.
home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
There goes the runner. Pitching for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight 1-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Into the corner, but foul.
Clearly he was geared up for the fastball right there. Maybe got a little jumpy and excited out of the hand, but he certainly didn't miss a stitch.
Struck him out looking. And they're down to their last out.
Well, even if you don't feel great about it, you've got to swing the bat with 2 strikes in this situation. You've got the tying run out there in scoring position. Just put the ball in play. Maybe something good will happen. It just didn't look like he understood the situation.
So it's their last chance in this one. And the batter now, Luis Hernandez.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
So the tying run at second. Check swing, appeal to first. No swing, just held it back there. Raised down by a run. Oh, this one's blasted. High and deep. It's on its way. Out of here. Ball game. A two-run homer, and the Rays walk it off and win it 4-3.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
4-3, our final score. Welcome to the Motor City. This is Comerica Park. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Chicago White Sox and the Detroit Tigers. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Chicago White Sox, with a gloomy outlook heading into the season, definitely a long shot to contend. Singy, how do they outperform expectations and give that fan base some hope?
Boog, I got a feeling these fans are going to have to enjoy the little things this year. Maybe a fan favorite has a great season. Maybe a prospect really emerges or something. But this roster, it's just not cut out to go toe-to-toe with the league's best. I know it sounds like I'm writing them off already, but I'm really not. I mean, who knows? They have a hot start.
So almost ready to get underway. And towing the slab here, Russ McCabe. Chris, a pretty remarkable season on the mound for him.
Yeah, just a real solid season last year, finishing with a sub-2 ERA.
Leading off
That's
for
getting
the
it
White
done.
Sox,
That is
right
not
fielder, number 17.
having more than maybe.
That's ball four. Ball four. Take your base.
And next to hit for the Sox, Tim Ross, trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. Up the middle, and that chance handled. And they take the lead with the infield single. So he gets 2 milestones with that hit, his first big league knock, and he drives in his first run as well.
Yeah, you love to get both of those out of the way with just one swing of the bat, and it makes the special moment even more special. It's not just an individual accomplishment when you're also driving in a run for your team. That's an at-bat he's never going to forget.
Digging in, David Cedeno. That's to third, Parrish. Whips it across. They limit the damage here. Back at Comerica Park. On the hill here today, Brian Kahn. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, this guy's coming off a season.
Ball four. Take your base. You're out. 3 out. That's ball four.
2 outs, nobody on. So up next for Chicago, Tim Ross. And that misses. 1-0.
Ball one. No strikes.
Just
Inside
missed.
ball.
And
Ball,
another
that's
ball.
outside.
2 out, space is empty. There's a strike. That's ball four. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Cedeno in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
And that's down and away. And he pumps it a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swings and misses and one down below the zone.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Two outs. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
3-2, 2-out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in to score.
Ball 4, take your base.
Base is empty with 2 away. And now it's going to be Tim Ross. Rips one to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that'll do it. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
Number
And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of inning number 7. Now it's the right fielder, Alan Reynolds. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
You know, these White Sox doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them.
This one's into the gap in left center, and that should be extra bases. In safely with a leadoff double, go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Everything came together for him. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
In the dirt, blocked. Well done behind the dish. Just missed.
2 balls, no strikes.
Just off the inside edge.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Weber in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That one finds the zone. 3 balls and a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Struck him out looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
And here's the first baseman, Darren Weber. Ripped into center, base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single, and they take the lead in the 7th.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Hooper, the next to hit, takes ball one. Weber at first, one gone. And a swing and a miss.
Could use a ground ball
One ball,
here.
one strike.
Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Ball.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play. Minimize the potential threat right here. On the hitter's side, nice job of laying off that pitch.
In the dirt. Man at first, one away. And a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. In the air, center field. Franklin has this one sized up and makes the grab. 2 down. And up next for
Now
Chicago,
batting, number
Tim
31.
Ross.
Counts 1-0.
Squirts away a little bit. One run across in the frame so far here in the top half of inning number 7. And that's
Ball
too
2.
high. Spikes that one. It goes to the backstop. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
It all just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy
Now
at the plate
batting,
was not
number
going to help him out
21.
by swinging at something out of the zone.
First and second, 2 outs. Cedeno getting ready to hit. This is
1-0.
again 5 in a row.
Well, he's already in some trouble, and falling behind in the count makes it even worse. Then you've got to throw the ball over more of the plate, and that's where they can really do damage against a guy like this.
Fastball for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Next pitch misses, and the count's even at 2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Next offering misses down and away.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
High in the air, out to right. Brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. William Kim on for
Now
his
pitching
major
for
league
Chicago.
debut. So we'll see if he's
Number
ready for the big
22.
stage.
He just has to remember this is the same game that he's
Leadoff
played
for
all the
the
way through the
Tigers.
minor leagues to this
Shortstop,
point. The only
number
difference,
57.
there are just more people in the stands, and it's a bigger stadium. But the game itself is still the same. Look at the catcher. Whatever fingers he puts down, that's what you throw. And just let him lead you in this one.
Activity in the pen for the White Sox. Stephen Hammer preparing to come on if needed. Mejia, a right-hander, loosening up as well. Looking to get the tying run on base. And that is out of play. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch
Now
out.
batting,
Yeah, it
number
just does so
28.
much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And here is Pablo Chavez. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball
Ball
1.
1, no strike.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Next offering upstairs.
2-0.
And that's downstairs and outside. Gibbons in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And the tying run is on base.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Gibbons, the next to hit, takes low for a ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field not.
Hooper pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, number 29.
Here's the center fielder, Jacob Franklin. And it's just foul. That was close.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Swing and a miss, 98 miles per hour on the gun.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
We go to the 8th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Gregorio Lopez. Marrero back to work. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. That's hard hit on the line. Chavez makes the grab, 1 away. Joe Brandon now at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. There's the strike up high. 0-1. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Ball. That's inside.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is.
And he's got it in right field for the 3rd out, so that'll do it.
Pitching for
So they
Chicago,
turn things over to the righty,
number
Rob
34.
Mejia.
Ball 4. Take the base.
Now it's the shortstop, Jarrett Thacker. That one way outside, and that's ball 1.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
And that's a little bit high, and it's 2-0.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here. At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out of the left center field. One runs in. A second scores as well, and they lead by 2.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Now the White Sox manager is out of the dugout. New pitcher for the White Sox, Francisco Herman. Back to the top of the order now. Jack Gibbons will hit next. Base hit. 1 run is in. Now 2 runs score, and they're up by 4. Runner at first.
Now pitching.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new. Here comes the manager out of the dugout.
Now pitching for the Tigers. Number 4.
Tim Ross steps to the plate for the White Sox. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
1 out, the runner at second. Here at the top of the 9th. Next one is off the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. It's off the mark, and he scores. And now just a 2-run deficit.
21.
And next to hit for the Sox, David Cedeno. Inside.
That's inside.
And that's ball 1. And another ball. Ross, the base runner at first with 1 out. The next offering misses. 3-0. Right through there for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
And that one fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Sets him down looking. White Sox down to their final out.
Well, oftentimes that's the pitch he's trying to set off, the curveball. He'll lean on it pretty heavily, so you got to be expecting it, look for it, and sell out so you don't miss it when you get it.
Now the shortstop, Gregorio Lopez. First offering, and it just misses. Mora, 22 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. That missed by a lot, and the count is 2-0. The tying run at the plate. The hit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one missed.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
Random at the plate now, and that's inside. 2 outs, couple of base runners at first and second. Fought off foul. Swing and a foul out of play. Mora is just 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
A 7-5 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Houston Astros taking on the Minnesota Twins. John Shabby and Chris Singleton with you. So the Houston Astros find themselves as underdogs as the curtain rises on the season. Singy, what do you say in the clubhouse when a lot of folks are writing you off before the first pitch is even thrown?
You say forget all that, Boog. Block out.
All right, just about set to go. And our starting pitcher here today, Aloy Smart.
Well, the key for him usually centers around.
Ball four, take the base.
And we're back. Getting the nod in this one, Tom C. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
Well, this guy had a bunch of wins last year, and I'll tell you what, as a position player, when you've got a pitcher that's going to go out there, take the ball, and put you in a position to win, for whatever reasons, you're relaxed, you enjoy playing behind him, but you also are able to score for a guy like that, and that's who he was for his team last year, and I'm sure they're hoping they get more of the same this season.
And that's in for a strike.
1-2.
And he deals. That one almost got him. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Brown hauls it in for the out. And there's one away. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift.
That's ball four. You're out. Ball four, take your base.
And now we'll see one of the top prospects in baseball step in the box for her major league debut. Odell Schuster. And that drops in for a strike.
He's looking for a strikeout or a ball on the ground for a double play to sort of calm this situation down.
Pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Next offering misses,
outside.
And it's 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Popped up. Redding sizes this one up. Squeezes it. And there's one away. And next for Minnesota, Jason. C back to work. That one fouled off. That's inside.
Oh, that's it.
Check swing, called strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Oh, that was perfect execution of that curveball. Down and in. He gets it out of the danger zone.
Odell Schuster, the next twin up to hit.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Who settles under it? And that is the inning. Still tied. Zip, zip. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the start. Bobby Pagan, the next twin up to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. That's ripped. Base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Bobby Pagan with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
And now for the Twins, Sid. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Devin Duran.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Cologne in the box lays off for ball 1. And that's in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
This one's blistered. No doubt about it. Out of here. Grand slam. That one felt good. His first homer of the year, and they lead it. It's 4-0.
Well, the best home runs are the ones that give your team the lead. That's a great feeling right there. One big swing, and that turns the tables on this one. And when you come to the plate with the bases loaded and you've got some pop, you know it's hard not to think about the chance to hit a grand slam. And that can be a trap sometimes, but not right here. He sees the opportunity, put a great...
back at target field, and the batter will be the shortstop, Odell Schuster. The shortstop takes the ball. Ripped to short. Jump throw across his body, and they get the out.
Oh, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air.
Bobby Pagan, the next Twin up to hit. 1 for 3. This to center field. Who on his way over? Nice grab on the run. And the inning is over. Back in Minnesota. There's a strike.
Oh, and you can throw that big curve on the inside part of the plate. Very difficult pitch for the hitter to get on plane with. You can have a lot of success if you can pitch in that location.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Diaz around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and the lead is up to 5.
Well done. Drives in the run. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but
coming out of the bullpen for the Twins, Nino Pereira.
And with the big
and now the first baseman, Sidney English. And that's
ball.
outside.
1 ball, no strikes.
And
That's
another
a
ball.
That's inside.
Just
Ball.
missed.
3-0.
That's a strike.
big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
That one misses.
Take your base, ball
So a
4.
leadoff walk.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
Now batting, the
Man
catcher,
at first.
Billy
And now the
White.
catcher comes up to him. Billy White.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on.
It's 0-1.
Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
And it's fouled away. English aboard here at first with nobody out.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that's,
No, that's
downstairs.
down. Ball.
And the count 1-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Stays alive. Fly ball to right. Cologne hauls it in, and there's one away. Ernesto Lopes, the next twin up to hit.
Ernesto Lopes.
Swing and a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Wastes no time there. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Next to hit, Ronald Alfonso. And there's a ball.
1-0.
Outside low. And now 2-0.
2-0.
First and third, one down. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time. And there's the automatic. That's in there. And a full count now.
Full count.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here's the left fielder, James Smith. 0 for 3 in this one.
Smith.
And that misses.
Ball.
And it's 1-0. Just off the inside edge. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering is in for a strike.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
3-1.
In the dirt. But no advance from the runners. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. And a foul ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Sets him down looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the third baseman, Joe Brandom. So digging in, Odell Schuster. Perez back to work. Misses outside. 1-0.
1-0.
On the ground, right side. And that's just foul. Ball to strike. The pitch. Line drive. And it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second. And his first big league hit is a double. Odell Schuster with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Astros bull.
Pitching for the
Gio
Astros,
Washington takes over on the
number
mound.
31.
They know that he can get
Gio.
a right hand.
Bobby Pagan digs in now. First pitch, and he just misses. Fair ball. In comes the run from third to trim the lead. Throws to second. And in at second with an RBI double.
Picks himself up an RBI. It's always fun to see a double rip down the line. That one just barely stayed fair. So that was a good call by the umpire. He was all over it.
Sidney English, the next twin up to hit. Inside,
That's
just missed. That's off the mark. That's ball two. Swings through that one for strike one.
This is one of those situations where the pitcher may not really want to deal with the guy in the box, and you got to be aware of that. Take your walk. I couldn't do it, but I think he can.
Pagan stands at second with two gone.
That's a ball. Full count.
This could end it. Got him, and that's the ball game.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark, and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Athletics. Joined by my partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Los Angeles Angels find themselves as underdogs as the curtain rises on the season. Singy, what do you say in the clubhouse when a lot of folks are writing you off before the first pitch is even thrown?
You say forget all that, Boog. Block out the noise because...
All right, first pitch coming up. And towing the slab in this one, Simon Sykes. Lots of punch-outs, a real strikeout artist, Singy.
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year, a sub 350 ERA, and guys like that.
Right fielder,
you may
number
think, well,
32.
they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub twos, they're dominating, but when you can have that kind of consistency, you know you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, good season last year, opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
Swing and a ground ball. Gets it to first. One up, one down. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup must be licking their chops with a lefty on the mound.
Now, to me, Boog, it shows the man.
Three. We go to the bottom of the first.
Leading off.
You're out. Out. Three. Out. Three. Out. You're out. Three.
And stepping in, the rookie left fielder, Andres Casillas. Looking for his first big league hit right here. That one catches the zone. It's 0-1.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Top of the third, no score. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Next offering is down low.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
That's too low. And now it's 3-2. And ball four, two aboard.
Now batting, number
Back
32.
to the top of the lineup. And next for L.A., Vic Reed.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
That clips the corner.
There's an opportunity to do some damage, but you've got to be selective. Make sure you get a pitch that you can handle.
That one almost
ball,
got
one
him.
strike.
Line drive, base hit. Around third. He'll score, and the Angels take the lead. And the throw's offline, safe at third. So he gets 2 milestones with that hit, his first big league knock, and he drives in his first run as well.
Yeah, you love to get both of those out of the way with just one swing of the bat, and it makes the special moment even more special. It's not just an individual accomplishment when you're also driving in a run for your team. That's an at-bat he's never going to forget.
So in
Ball 4, take the base. Three, you're out. Three, first base.
2 outs, runner on first. And next for the Angels, Andres Casillas, trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. Fastball for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Strike 2.
An at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
That one outside.
That's ball.
1-2 to count.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and he went around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. Angels strand 1. They're up 2-0. And we're back. John Shambi and Chris Singleton.
You're out.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup. Vic Reed getting ready to hit. Sykes back to work. Misses off the inside. Ball 1. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Right side, Cuevas has a beat on it, corrals it, and there's one down.
Now batting number 12.
Three. That's ball 4. You're out. 3. Three.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back. We're in the
A's.
7th. We have a new pitcher on the
Number
mound,
31.
Michael Armstrong.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is. If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
Sanchez gets under it. And a quick out, number 1. Vic Reed, the next to hit for the Angels. Down and away for ball 1. Action in the
Count
pen
1-0.
down there. Steven Ariano, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. And that one fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1 ball.
Good late
2 strikes.
sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
That's ball 2.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Flares it into the outfield. Makes the grab for the second out.
Ball four, take your base. Ball four, take your base. That's ball four. Three. You're out.
Next up for the A's, Won Young Park. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Tying run at the plate. And that one got a piece of him.
That ball hit him.
He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Now batting, number
Now here's the
37.
leadoff hitter for the A's, Leonard James. 0 for 3 in this one. Left field. In there. Base hit. And the bid for history is gone. The run scores from second. It's an RBI single, and it's a 1-run game.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
2 on, 1 out. Bennett now at the plate. And that's way high. And that is ball 1. Just missed.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Two on, 1 out. That misses. And now 3-0.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
And they're all loaded up.
Now that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Base hit, 1 run in already. The throw home. It's offline, and he scores. It's 3-2.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield.
Now pitching for the
New pitcher in the
Angels,
game for the Angels,
number
Rob
63.
Gildehaus.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
And now Mark Cuevas. And
Off
that's
the plate, ball
outside.
1.
And that's ball 1. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch. Next up for the A's, Tony Sanchez.
Now batting, number 4.
Fouled off. He was late. Two on, 2 outs. Hit in the air, left field. That is the inning. That does it for us here in the 8th as the no-hit bid
Number
comes
6.
to an end. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Miguel
Leading off for the
Vasquez.
Angels, first
A
baseman,
chance at his
number
first
21.
save of the year. Pennington.
Ball
The
one.
next to hit takes high for ball one. And fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. And that is cut out and missed. Now 1-2.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Strike 3, got him swinging. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, that right there is what you want to
Now
see out of
batting,
your
number
closer.
6.
Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
Casillas in the box now, takes strike 1.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
That's off the inside corner, and the count is 1-1.
That 2-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. Fights that one away, still 1-2. One down, base is empty. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Angels with only 1 out left.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated, and then this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
Reed stands in now, looks at that one inside. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1-1.
And 1-2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Pitch misses, and the count is 2-2.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that'll do it.
All these players were able to take the lead in the bottom of the 8th and just cruise to this win, getting those final 3 outs in the top of the 9th. Excellent job of securing your home field and keeping the fans in the ball game all the way to the end. Nice W all the way around.
A 3-2 final score in this one. The A's hang on to win it. For Chris Singleton. From the home of the Mariners since 1999, T-Mobile Park here in Seattle. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Baltimore Orioles taking on the Seattle Mariners. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Baltimore Orioles looking like a team that could make some noise. It's a strong roster to start the year. Where do you think they stack up among the league's best?
Oh, Boog, they're definitely contenders, no doubt about that. Plenty of talent on this roster. Maybe not a juggernaut, but a good team. And I think they might need to patch.
All right, just about ready for baseball. And pitching in this game, Joaquin Garcia. Chris, a sub-3 ERA for him a year ago.
That's ball 4. 3 out.
Back at T-Mobile Park. On the hill here today, Kenneth Williamson. And seeing he comes in with an incredible body of work in his career.
He's had such a dominant career so far. Lifetime ERA under 2. It's rare to see him show any signs of weakness or struggle out there on the mound. Can't wait to see him work today.
And now we check out the Mariners lineup.
Oh, yeah.
And seeing him a bit. Shane McCormick up next for the Mariners. Looking for his first big league hit right here. To third, Chu. Slings it across, and that is the inning. Back in Seattle.
3. You're out. Ball 4. Take your base.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the Mariners leadoff man, Josh Bryant.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Swing and a miss. 0-1. Bryant measures 6 feet 2 inches, 225 pounds, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Iowa. Late swing fouled off. He goes down looking.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs.
Man at first with one gone. Shane McCormick up next for the Mariners. 0 for 1 so far. And a strike in there. Pickoff throw. And he's back safely. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. There's the ball. Safe at second, and that was not close. The 1-1 is fouled off. And now 2-2. In the dirt. Runner on the go again. And he hits a ground ball right side. Whips it to first. Awesome play there.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Josh Bryant. That's in there. That's strike one.
0-1.
That clips the inside corner for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
That one misses. Going to count 1 and 2.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone.
That's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break.
Well, needed a big strikeout to get out of danger. Turned to the deception of that changeup. Great execution. Really sold it with the arm speed. Had his opponent way out on that front foot.
And we're back. Started the So 2 down. Shane McCormick up next for the Mariners. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1's the count.
That misses the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand. Probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch. So got to stay ready for it.
Fouls that off to the left and will do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes. But that's not what that pitch was.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down that time. We look ahead to inning number 8. We are back at T-Mobile Park.
Ball 4, take the base. That's ball 4. You're out. 3.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the center fielder, Josh Bryant. Hinkle back to work. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Chu hauls it in for the out.
That was a good, hard, fast.
Ball four. Take your base. Three. Ball four. Take your base.
Well, you take a tie ball game into the ninth on the road, you know that you've got some work to do. You got to score, but then you've also got to get 3 outs in the bottom.
Baseball from the Lone Star State. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Miami Marlins and the Texas Rangers. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. So the Miami Marlins, with major expectations, they're among the favorites. Almost ready to get underway. So here's the lefty, Brad Vera.
Well, a very solid ERA last season.
Ball four, take the base.
3. And now we'll see one of the top prospects in baseball step in the box for his major league debut. Darryl Cottrell. That one finds the zone, and that is strike one.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Darryl Cottrell with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen, and when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
First and second. So bases loaded with one away. Valdez. Getting ready to hit. Trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
That one not close. 2-0.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And foul ball.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Three-two now. This one lifted in the air, left field. Drops into the glove. Runner tags from third. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the base.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one. That one ripped, but foul. Ball one there.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
This one in the air. Valdez under it. And it's caught for the out.
Batting seventh, the catcher, Ronald Valdez.
And now for the Marlins, Ronald Valdez. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Tying run is at first here on opening day. In the dirt, but kept close. That one misses, and now 3-0.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
That's through there for a strike. Man at first, one away. Swing and a foul straight back. And ball four, two aboard.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
First and second, one out. Buchanan now at the plate. Off the mark there. And that's ball one. Land, the lead runner at second. Valdez over at first with one away. Lifted in the air, right field. Molina. And there's two down. And now we'll see one of the top prospects in baseball step in the box for her major league debut. Spencer Lopes. Looking for his first big league hit right here. And that's fouled off. On the ground, right side. Into the outfield, base hit. Headed for the plate. He scores to tie it up. And it's an RBI single. It's 1-1. So he gets two milestones with that hit. His first big league knock. And he drives in his first run as well.
Yeah, you love to get both of those out of the way with just one swing of the bat, and it makes the special moment even more special. It's not just an individual accomplishment when you're also driving in a run for your team. That's an at-bat he's never going to forget.
Lenny Domine. The next up for the Marlins. Flied to right his first time. Right side, hard hit. He'll do it himself. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Ready to go for the last half. No outs. Runner at
First base.
now the left fielder, Doug McGrath.
You know, this is
so two outs with runners on the corners. Cottrell will hit next. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
The other way. Nice grab. Rangers leave a pair. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Top half of the third inning. Now here is Here's the first baseman. Rafael Valdez drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. That clips the zone. Strike one. Valdez, just 19 years old, and he's a native of Mexico. That misses, and 1-1.
Ball inside.
2 out, space is empty. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And that's in the dirt.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Downstairs, and that's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Solid.
Next offering upstairs.
You know, these Marlins showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
In the dirt, 2-2.
2-2 count.
Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that one hammered. That's back. And that one is gone. He'll touch them all. And that gives him a lead. It's 2-1.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Buchanan digs in now.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
And that's off the outside edge. 1-0. 1 on, nobody out. A run in here on opening day. And he grounds one to the right side. Cortez. Throw to first, and it pulls him off the bag.
Looked to me like he got on the side of the ball a little too much right there. Maybe a little too casual as well with the throwing motion. And when you don't stay on top of the ball and really get out front and finish with a good release point, it's very easy to.
Ball left side, could be 2. Steps on the bag for 1. On to first. Scores. So the batting order turns over. Lenny Domine, the next up for the Marlins. 0 for 2 in this one. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Corey Wilson up and throwing. Novoa also getting ready. The 1-0. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Save. One out and a runner at second. Top half of inning number 4. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Out to short. Cabrera tosses to first. That's the second out. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Cottrell getting ready to hit, 1 for 2. First pitch just misses.
Well, these Rangers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit.
Liner, and this could be trouble. And that one's going to get into the corner. The run comes in to score from second, and they trail by 1. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
A costly mistake in the outfield thanks to the bad read, and terrible timing for that to happen. That's a play you just want to forget about.
So up next. Next. Up next for the Rangers, Rafael Valdez. In there at the knees. That one misses, and now it's even 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Way out front for strike 2.
Then he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And a ball evens the count. 4 runs already in the frame. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. And there's one down. Back in Arlington. Top 6. And at the plate for Miami, Parker Kubek. Vera back to work. That's down and in. A slider missed. Kubek, just 19 years old. And he's usually a first baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. And another ball.
Some people say that first basemen kind of have the day off regularly because they don't run around a whole lot. But when you think about it, they are involved in just about every single play, and there's a lot of stress that gets put on their legs. So a well-deserved day at the DH spot for him.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that just misses.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Here comes a 3-2. Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Really good battle right there. And that final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
Ronald Valdez, the next up for the Marlins. That's a little bit low.
1-0.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swing and a miss. Base is empty, one away here on opening day. On the ground, right side. And that one handled. Slings to first. 2 up, 2 down. And the Rangers manager making his way. Taking over on the mound for the Rangers, Corey Wilson.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Buchanan up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Swings through that.
1-1.
Foul ball there. And he grounds one back up the middle. Dives and he can't hang on. The throw comes in too late and they come away without an out. Bryant Buchanan with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
2 outs, runner at first. And up next for Miami, Spencer Lopes. Pickoff move to first. Buchanan dives back in safely. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1.
0-1.
Outside with a breaking ball. Runner on the move. Pitching for a strike. Throws it away. Lead runner makes the turn at second. In there safely.
I think a good throw to second base has a chance to catch him right there. So that's a throw he's going to walk back behind the dish. And you roll the dice when you send the runner. But
a swing and a miss. That retires the side. And that'll do it. So a job well done from the Rangers bullpen that time. Back at Globe Life Field.
Ball 4.
3. Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early season projection.
Darryl Cottrell.
Ground ball left side. And one away in the bottom of the 7th. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the second baseman, Shane Land. And that is out of play. And that one in the air center field. Makes the catch. One down. And now Parker Kubek. He's already homered here in this one.
The designated hitter, Parker Kubek.
First pitch misses.
Ball 1.
One out,
strike.
base is empty. And a foul ball. Next offering upstairs. And the slider just misses. The Fish down by a pair, and we're in the top of the 8th. And there's ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. The hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
At the plate, Ronald Valdez. On the ground to short, Cabrera. Throws to first in time. He's out.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Grounds one to short. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
See, Boog, that right there, that's a perfect example of why he shouldn't be out there at that position. He clearly isn't comfortable. He doesn't look fluid. His footwork's all over the place, and just can't make that throw to beat the runner.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Marlins strand a pair. Still a 2-run deficit. On to the bottom of the 8th. And now the first baseman, Rafael Valdez. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throws to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Now pitching for
Here comes the
Rangers,
closer here in the 9th, Damon Payne. A chance.
Ball 4, take the base.
So the tying run in scoring position now. Calzado will hit next. Climb the ladder with that fastball. 0-1.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
No ball, 2 strikes.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. That one hit to right. Molina on the move to the gap. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Good read there at second base to move up to third. Now it's a lot easier to get that run in with 1 away.
Now batting.
So up next, Shane Lamb. And the first offering is not close.
Hey.
1 out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And it's 2-1. And no one can get there. Runner from third comes across. It's an RBI single, and they've tied it in the top of the 9th.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
And the Rangers manager making his way. So out of the bullpen for the Rangers, Tim Leslie. And now here's the Marlins DH, Parker Kubek. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
No, inside.
Just
Inside, ball
missed.
3.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Ball 4, he walked in, and that'll keep the line moving.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Valdez can't hold up, and that's a strike.
0-1.
And the 0-1. In the air out towards right center. Makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. A big run scores on the sac fly. And in the ninth, they take the lead.
No, that's the third run of the inning, and this team is doing a nice job of executing at the plate right now.
So 2 down now, and here is Bryant Buchanan. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Lerma makes the grab. And that is that. So they welcome back. And here comes the closer, Jose Delgado.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest.
Here in the bottom of the ninth, 1 out. Cottrell, the next to hit. Curveball drops in for a strike. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. There's 1. The double play ends it right here.
Any day of the week, a pitcher will take 2 for 1. Nice double play to get him out of the jam. They get the W. Way to go, guys.
6-5 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.